and became a director in 90 days. Yeah, Kelly. So Kelly now has 3 children, and she's a very, very proud Navy wife, and I'm very proud of Kelly. So let's join us all together and give Kelly a big round of applause. Yeah. Take it away.
All right. Well, come on, girls. Let's gather around the table. I know it's been a long day today, so we're going to make this nice and fun, okay? We want to have lots of fun. Elisa, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And you really outdid yourself in inviting all of your friends today. It's wonderful. All right, so my name is Kelly, and I absolutely love my job. I've been doing Pampered Chef. I've been a consultant for a little over 5 years. And in a little while, I'll tell you a little more about that. But right now, I want to get to know you, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room, and I want you to tell me your name and your favorite vehicle in the kitchen. Okay, so you may be thinking, what do you mean vehicle? My vehicle's in the driveway. It's got snow all over it right now. But your vehicle is whatever gets you from point A to point B, okay? So from I'm really, really hungry to I'm going to eat something. What do you use to get your food on the table? So you can use, some of us use a microwave, some of us use a stove, some of us use our car to go to the nearest takeout restaurant. So whatever it is that's your vehicle, I want you to let us know, okay? So tell me your name.
My name's Cassie, and I use the stove a lot. Boiling pasta, sauteing dishes.
Very good. Stovetop. We've got tons of stuff that will help you with that. How about you?
My name's Kat, and I'm all about the oven.
Kat loves the oven. Very good. I could probably learn some tips from you because I am not a good oven cook. All right, thank you. What about you?
My name is Misty, and I love my microwave.
Thank you, Misty. I'm a microwave specialist. Good. Well, we have tons of products. You're going to really, really love some of the things we talk about today. All right, and how about you, hostess with the mostest?
Oh, I do not cook at all. My husband does everything, and he likes the grill. And I do nothing. I just sit and drink wine on my couch.
Love it. All right, so I didn't tell you this before, but whenever you participate, I'm a high school teacher by trade. I understand the importance of engaging my audience. So anytime you participate, I'm going to give you cards. At the end, we're going to play a little game with the cards. So I'm going to give each of you girls a card. And then, Elisa, you're going to get 3 cards for teaching your husband how to cook. And I really, really want to get some tips from you on that later on today, okay? All right, so come up here, Elisa, real quick. Since you're our host, I have a little gift for you. I know. This is our season's best. This is the first of a ton of freebies that you're going to get. But I love the season's best because it has great recipes. It has drinks. It has appetizers. It has entrees, desserts. Almost all of them are $2 or less per serving. And then they're also made in 30 minutes or less. So it's a really good go-to book, okay? So wait, you can't have it yet. I'm going to have you girls, on the inside, I want you to sign your name and write something fabulous about Elisa so whenever she's cooking, she can remember her girlfriends that were here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and pass that around. All right, so the next thing I need, okay, you can go back. So, the next thing I need is somebody to be my card dealer. Who wants to do my cards? Cassie, great. So anytime someone does something good, you give them a card, okay? If they say I look nice, give them 2 cards, okay? All right. Oh, thank you. Give yourself a card. You got it. Perfect. All right. So one more thing I really want you guys to see. Each one of you has a folder. Inside your folder, there's a couple of really important items. The first one is your catalog. This is yours to keep, so feel free to mark it up. Anything you see you like, this is going to be yours to have at home, okay? The second thing that I really want you to focus on is your wish list / order form, okay? So how many of you, when you go shopping, you pick out 3 or 4 outfits that you really love, and then your budget's only going to let you buy 1 or 2? Do any of us have this problem? I know I do. So this is the same thing. A lot of times we want lots of stuff, but we can't always get all of it at one time. So what I want you to do is anything that you see in the catalog or that we demonstrate today, I want you to write the name of that item down. At the end of the show, anything that you want to purchase today, you're going to write the price beside. Everything else, we know that we'll have to wait for later, okay? But it's really nice because it gives you a little list to go on, and I also get a copy, so if they go on sale, I can call you and let you know. Sound good? All right, girls, are y'all ready to get cooking? Okay, there's one more thing I want to tell you. Besides the cookbook that you're getting today, your Season's Best, you get lots and lots of stuff for hosting, and I don't know if you even realize it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what you get when you host a show. Now, the cards that Cassie has, okay? When I throw this out, whoever gives me the best reaction, you're going to get 3 cards, okay? So are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, that was not good enough, okay? We're going to try that again. We're going to try that again, okay? If at first you don't get the desired effect, you just do it again. I have 3 kids at home. I can stay here all day. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes! Now we're talking. Okay, so when you host a show, first of all, it's a fabulous, fabulous time. You have lots of fun with your friends. We eat good food and just hang out. But you get free products. Up to $340 free product, anything that you want in the catalog, okay? You get to pick it, which I think is really, really important. You also get half-price products, up to 5, and that's anything in the catalog. Any item or set, anything that has a price tag, you can get for 50% off. And I know that you want the Rock Crock, because we talked about that, Elisa, right?
I want both Rock Crocs.
She wants both Rock Crocks. Okay, good. Perfect. All right, so you also get Grace discounts. You get up to 30% off anything else that you were to get. The Future Party Pick. This is where your girlfriends come in, okay? So this is something that's brand new to the company, but when somebody or when everybody books their show, and you're all going to want to book a show because you're going to want everything in the catalog, when you have your show, Elisa can pick anything, any item or set in the catalog for 50% off.
You all must book.
Yes, yes. So, it's a really, really great way to help keep giving to your friends, okay? It's the gift that keeps on giving. You can also start your own Pampered Chef business for less. You will see, when you see me up here, if I can do this, anybody can do it. So if it's something that you think is fun, let me know. You can use some of that free product money to go towards your kit. And then you get me, and I know all of you have known me for about 3 minutes, but I'm sure you can already agree that this is a good deal. So invite me into your home, and we'll have a lot of fun. All right? Okay, girls. So we are going to start cooking, and the Season's Best. Okay? So we're going to actually do a recipe, 2 recipes out of the Season's Best. The first one is our cheesy bruschetta. No, doesn't that look good? All right, Misty, will you be my reader? Can I get a card from you? Perfect, thank you. Okay, so, you're welcome. All right, so before we actually cook, I want to show you guys my favorite new product. Do you love this? This is our Rock Crock, okay? Now, tell me, who has a piece of stoneware? All right, Kat, what kind of stoneware do you have? The deep covered baker. Oh, and what do you love about the deep covered baker? You can put it in the microwave. Good. Perfect. Will you give her a card? Thank you. All right, so why do we love stones?
I don't know, because I don't cook.
That's right. Take it. You deserve that.
Misty, why do we love stoneware?
I love my stoneware because it's just like a cast iron skillet, so each time you use it, it seasons itself and it cooks evenly.
Very good. Nice and even. Here's her card.
I think I deserve 2.
All right, so it cooks nice and evenly. Anything that you put in the oven under 450 degrees, you can put on your stones. It's great for bacon. It's great for pancakes. It's good for biscuits, cookies, everything. Okay, so we love our stoneware. Now, if our stoneware ended up marrying one of our pieces of cookware and they had a beautiful little baby, it would be the Rock Crock. This is the baby Rock Crock. And the reason it is so wonderful, it is just like all the great things that a piece of stoneware has and cookware, because you can use this on all of those vehicles y'all were talking about in the beginning of the show, okay? You can use it in the microwave. You can use it in the oven. You can use it under the broiler, and that's a big deal because a lot of products you can't use under the broiler. You always have to have a special pan for that. So you can use it in the broiler. You can use it on the grill. So your hubby will love this because it's got these little things on the bottom, and it won't like slide on the grill. Isn't that fabulous? And as if that wasn't enough, when you're finished cooking in this one pot wonder, you can stick it in the dishwasher. You're welcome. All right, so this is really, really great. It comes in 2 different sizes. This is the everyday pan. This is 2.5 quarts. We also have a 4-quart Dutch oven. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to make this cheesy bruschetta. So tell me what we're going to do.
We're going to preheat broiler and grate mozzarella with microplane adjustable coarse grater.
Very good. Okay, so the oven's preheated. I want to show you 2 of our graters. First of all, there are 3 reasons you should always grate your own cheese. Okay? Does anybody know what the first one is?
Tastes better?
It tastes better. Very good. Very good. All right, so it always tastes better. What's another reason?
It has tree parts.
No tree parts.
Cellulose.
Okay, so we'll get to that. How about it's cheaper? Okay, if you buy a block of cheese and grate it yourself, it's going to be cheaper. So it's cheaper, it tastes better. And then the third reason is there's something called cellulose that is on your shredded cheese that you buy from the store. And cellulose sounds a lot like cellulite, so we want to stay as far away from that as possible, right? Right. So, but it's actually a wood fiber that they use to cover the cheese so it doesn't stick together and so it doesn't mold quickly. Okay? So you should all have something that you grate your cheese with. We have lots of options. This is my favorite. Okay, this is our microplane, and I love it because it lays completely flat. It has a nice little storage piece so that you don't cut yourself. But you can use it as an A-frame. So you have it, and you can grate your cheese like that. My favorite is flat because then you can put it straight on your bowl or whatever your cooking vessel is and you don't have to move your food around, okay? So we have grated some Parmesan and we've grated some mozzarella and we've mixed those 2 together and we've got them sitting over here. So what do we do next, Misty?
Melt butter and rock crock everyday pan. Pour your rock crock Dutch oven over medium-low heat and press in garlic with garlic press.
Perfect. So we've got our butter in here. We've used our garlic. We're going to let that kind of melt up and everything on the stovetop. And now what are we going to do?
Toast the bread 1 to 3 minutes or until the bottoms begin to brown, rotating pieces as necessary to brown evenly, and then remove the pan from the heat.
Oh, very good. You should be a consultant.
Really?
Yeah. All you have to know is how to read, and it's obvious you're very good at that. So thank you. Join my team. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're cutting up our little baguettes. I'm here all day, folks. All day. All right, so now we're going to put it in here. We're going to use our chef's tongs, and we're going to coat those and turn them over, okay? So now I think I know what we're going to do. We're going to stick this under the broiler for 2 to 4 minutes, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. All right, so we've got that in there. Now, while we are waiting on that to broil, we are going to make some bruschetta for our bruschetta. Does that sound good? I don't think you can ever have too much bruschetta. So this is my friend, the manual food processor. Isn't he fancy? All right, so have any of you seen this? No? No? Okay, so just tell me, looking at it, what would you use this for? Chop onions, give yourself a card. Very good. What else?
I would make daiquiris.
Daiquiris, yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You should join my team too, because I like daiquiris as well. Okay, so this is what we have. You just got one little container here. You have the blade that's got 3 different levels. The cool thing is that the bottom one's tilted just a little bit so no food gets stuck underneath, so everything gets chopped up. And then this is the magic piece. All you do is put it in, and that's how you chop. The great thing is you control the consistency of your food. Have any of you ever put something in a blender or a food processor and you hit start and stop, and by the time you get from start to stop, it's gone to mush? Okay? This, you can have like it nice and chunky if you want. If you want it super pureed and fine, you just chop it a lot. Okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to use some basil and some garlic. We're going to put it in. Then we're going to add some tomatoes. We're going to put that in. And then last, we're going to use some olive oil and a little bit of salt, okay? And I want one of you girls to come and try out our manual food processor. I'll give you 2 cards.
I think it should be Elisa because she doesn't cook.
Oh, okay, Elisa. Come on. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, good. Now here's a little tip. Since your husband cooks for you all the time, I think he would appreciate it if you would kind of do a little dancing while you chop. I think he would like that to show us. Give her 3 cards. Okay, good job, good job. All right, also, if you want to get your exercise, you chop one here, works your biceps and your triceps, you flip it around, and you don't want to be uneven, so you go the other way too. You're welcome. All right, so we've got this bruschetta. We have our other bruschetta that just came out of the oven. Stick it right here. We're gonna take this. Oh no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We'll take it out. We're gonna put it on our bamboo platter. Now let me tell you a little bit about our bamboo. Bamboo is beautiful, and it's really, really great entertaining pieces. And I love it for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's super lightweight. Okay, it's a renewable resource. It's very trendy, but it doesn't chip. How many of you have pieces in your kitchen, you have beautiful platters, and you have to use a huge lettuce leaf to cover up that one chip on the corner because your son Jack broke it, right? Yes, yes. So these are really great because you don't have to worry about them chipping. They're super durable. You can also stack them all on top of each other and put them in the top of your cabinet, and you don't have to worry about them coming down and being too heavy. So we have tons and tons of wonderful bamboo, all these matching sets that you should definitely take a look at. All right, so now we've got that going. So I want you girls to try these and let me know what you think. Was it easy?
Oh my gosh, so good.
And Elisa, you could even do this.
I could do it.
Yes, you can do it. I know you could. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to rinse this out for you, okay? We're going to rinse it out because we're going to use it again to make a s'mores cake. So while I'm doing that, I want 2 of you girls to tell the other girls your favorite Pampered Chef product that you have in your kitchen. Misty, we're going to start with you.
Mine's my deep covered baker.
Here.
I have 2 boys that are very active, and I can provide a whole meal for them, and that's why I love my microwave too.
Very good. Give her a card. All right, and then Kat, tell us what your favorite is.
I like the mix and chop
Why do you like the mix and chop? I love that product.
because I don't like to put my hands in the meat, so I mix my meatloaf with the mix and chop.
Very good. I don't like my hands to touch meat either. I get that. It's also really good for banana bread, guacamole. So, and then meatloaf is what I use it for too. But then you can use it to do, chop up your meat too when you're doing chili and things like that. So, okay, so we got this all cleaned. The next thing we're going to make is the s'mores cake. And s'mores cake is absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried it, you're going to love it. What I did before we started, I went ahead and mixed in the cake mix. It's one of the small packages that does 12 cupcakes. So it's Devil's Food Cake, 1 cup of sour cream, and 1 egg. And we mix that all together. And do you see how nice and light and fluffy that is? It's going to really make it kind of mousse-like. So what we're going to do is we are going to just pour this directly in to our rock crock. And then we're going to stick the top on it. Now, how long do you think it would take to bake a cake? How long does it take to bake a cake? 20 minutes, okay. An hour, Elisa. Okay, we're going to go for 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. So we're going to stick it in the microwave, 5 minutes, and that's it. I know, right? All right, so now, how many of you, while that's cooking, how many of you love Dairy Queen Blizzards? Anybody? What's your favorite mix-in, Cassie?
I like Oreos.
Oreos, very good. What about you? Oreos? Okay, I like Nutter Butters. So whatever it is that you like, I'm going to teach you how to make a blizzard for like nothing. It's going to cost you hardly anything, and everybody in your family is going to love you. So you take your mix-in, you put it in your manual food processor, put the top on, mix it up, and then you're going to put in whatever kind of ice cream you want. So 2 scoops of ice cream, put the top back on, and you have a blizzard. Right? I usually get a round of applause when I tell people that. Just make sure we're all here. Okay, so what we're going to use it for, so you can use this for a blizzard, but we're going to use it for the graham crackers that go in s'mores, okay? So we'll take our graham crackers, put them in here, and then chunk them right up. And now they're ready to go. All right, so now our cake is done. And a great little tip for you is whenever you push in the center of your cake, if it bounces back, then that means it's cooked, okay? Because every microwave's different, but once you find the right number for your microwave, it'll always be that, okay? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some marshmallows. We're gonna put them on here. And we're gonna stick this under the broiler for about 30 seconds to a minute, okay? And you don't wanna walk away from it. I am notorious for catching things on fire. Like I said, anybody can do this job. Even you, Elisa. Even you. All right, so here we are. Isn't that beautiful? Right?
Delicious.
I know. So now we're gonna put the graham crackers on, and then there's two ways you can do the extra chocolate, okay? You can use one of our prep bowls. The silicone prep bowls are great. You can break up a chocolate bar, stick it in for about 30 seconds, stir 30 seconds until you get it nice and perfect. I use Hershey syrup, and you just take it because I'm a cheater, and you put it here, and you have a beautiful cake. Yay! So now we have cheese and chocolate for all of your friends. Do you think this is something that all of you could do? Awesome. Very good. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next part of our show. This is where you can get lots of cards. So, Cassie, I'm going to take back that deck from you. And here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to ask me questions about the Pampered Chef business. Now, some of you may not have come here looking for a job. I certainly did not think that I would ever be doing this. So just humor me, okay? You don't even have to think of a question yourself. If you don't know a question, if you look on the front of your folder, there's one there printed for you, okay? So who wants to ask the first question for 2 cards? Cassie?
Do you have to know how to cook to be able to do this? I mean, you look like you are professional at this.
Oh yes, I'm so professional. No, you do not need to know how to cook. That's a really great question. A lot of people ask that. But as you can see, we use the microwave. If you can read, you can do this job. It is super simple. I will tell you though, being a Pampered Chef consultant will make you a better cook. So it's a good way to learn to cook. All right, who else has a question?
I do.
Okay.
How much money do you make?
That's a great question. I'm going to give you 2 cards for being so nosy. Yes, very good. The average consultant, brand new, makes about $100 a show. How does that sound?
Awesome.
Okay, so we're talking about 3 hours of work, $100. How many part-time jobs do you know of that you get to pick your hours, you only have to work 3 hours a shift, and you can make $100 a day? Good deal, right? All right, another question.
Oh, is it hard to get bookings to get that money?
Very good. You know what? It's not hard to get bookings, and I found that that is the one thing that most people they're most concerned about. But the way it works is if you decided that you wanted to do this, you and I would do a show together. We'd call it your grand opening. We would get everybody you know to come, and then my job is to explain to those people how they can help you build your business by having parties for you and inviting people that you don't know, so that you get out of what we call our love circle. And it's really easy. You only need one good show to really boost your business and get you started. Anybody else?
How do you get started?
Excellent question. All you do, Elisa, here's a card. You pick a kit. Yeah, you can have to. You pick a kit, and we set a date for your grand opening. And that's it. That's as simple as that. You can get started today.
How much will it cost me?
Good question. We have 2 kits. We have a mini kit that's $99, and then we have another kit that's $159. It's got over $600 worth of products and everything you need to start your business, your apron, your website, your training, and everything. Sounds too good to be true, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it's not. It's not. So, any more questions? Okay, so we've got the cards here. So before we started, I had one card set aside in my pocket. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull that card out. And this is the Queen of Diamonds. So I am looking for the lucky lady that has the Queen of Hearts.
I do.
Yay! Awesome. All right, so you're our big winner today. So we've got this great pantry spice for you. And yeah, I think you're going to love that. Awesome. All right, so y'all can pass your cards this way. Just a little bit of housekeeping to do with, before we close up. When you guys are ready to check out, we're going to go into the other room, okay? And I need to see you one at a time. for about 2 minutes, okay? It's not gonna take a long time, but I wanna make sure I get your order right. I don't wanna, mess up anything. So just come in one at a time, and we will get everything set up that you need to get you everything you want today and help you get that wish list at, another party that maybe you can have, all right? So when you guys are ready, you just meet me in the other room, and I am so excited that I got to meet you girls. All right? You know what? I'm pampered, not perfect. There's one thing I forgot. I wanted to show y'all something. Here, let me give you another card each for me being retarded. All right. So I wanted to tell you some other things about like our benefit, the opportunity, the business opportunity. And we have this fabulous slide. Remember what to do, right? I'm gonna have to give another prize out because I went a little too fast there. So are you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Yes! Okay. So if you love flexibility, fun, something extra to do, if you need a little bit more, this business could really be for anybody. You can do it as a part-time job, you can do it as a full-time career, and it really can change from one time to another. I started this business 5 years ago as a full-time teacher. I had one daughter, Mackenzie, and then fast forward a couple of years, I had 2 kids in 13 months. So my kids now are 4, 5, and 12. So say a special prayer for me when you go to bed tonight. Say a special prayer for my husband, who's with them right now. But my business, I did 1 show a month for 3 years. 1 show a month for 3 years for what I called shoe money, just a little bit of extra money for whatever it is that I wanted to do. When I stayed home with my kids, I quickly found out that I was not cut out to be a stay-at-home mom, so I started searching for a part-time job. I was doing 1 Pampered Chef show a month, and then now I'm going to the mall looking for a job. And it dawned on me that I could just do another show or another 2 or 3 shows and make up that income. So literally in 90 days, I was able to turn my business completely around from 1 show a month to becoming a director and really making career money. So it really is a flexible job. It's a great, great opportunity. You also can earn vacations. Last year I went to Los Cabos. This year I'm going to Punta Cana. I cannot wait. We also make a difference. There are 2 charities that we work very closely with. One of them is the American Cancer Society and their Help Up Cancer program, and the Feeding America program. So I think it's important to give back to your community, and Pampered Chef thinks that too. It's really easy to do. We have a completely mobile system now, which is fabulous. And it's really easy to get started. Like I told Lisa, you just pick a kit, we pick a date, and then we go. So if you've ever thought about just doing something a little more, I would love for you to let me know. Okay? All right, this time I'm really done. So when you're ready to check out, just come and meet me in the other room. All right? Thank you so much.
So much. I love so many things that Kelly did. One of the things I loved was the fun thing she did with the cards, and she was a little sassy about it. She took a card away from somebody. I thought that was good to tell us to be a little bit more playful. I also really loved the way she reused a product. She was perfectly comfortable with letting the guests talk and literally go off and wash a rock crock or a manual food processor or have a guest help with that. Sometimes we want to look so perfect or we don't want to ask anybody for help. It's okay to do all of those things. And so thank you so much. I think you did some great things, and let's thank Kelly's helpers as well. All right.